And a 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Stonedhenge, baby.
That was awesome.
I've laid down a bunch of fucking like a part of this big cardboard box under my chair so it won't make noise and it won't fuck up the wood floor. Yeah. But it just looks like I practice like breakdancing like in secret.
Brandon's spinning on his head again.
Yeah.
Next to the bed.
It would explain a lot, actually.
Yeah, it would.
Stonedhenge, baby. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for checking us out. This is the 16th episode of the Stonedhenge Show podcast. I am Todd.
And I'm Brandon.
And he's Brandon.
And I'm going to the party, I'm going to the movie, we're going to the party, and we're going back.
And we're going to the party, and we're going to the deli, then we're going to head on back to the movies, and we're going to the jailhouse after that, and then we're going to the party, and we're going to...
Then I'm going to the party, and I'm going to a clam bake, going to the movies, and I'm going to jail, and I'm going to the party, and I'm going to the movies, and I'm going to drink Bacardi, and I'm going to see your boobies.
Oh, man. So all of our Stonehenge listeners out there, Brandon and I got to hang out for a few days this past week. I went up to visit him on my spring break, and we did a lot of crazy shit that I'm sure we'll dive into at some point in this episode, just us being fools. But one thing that we decided was that every Elvis song, he was going somewhere all the time. Yeah. So we just kind of found a way to write every... Elvis song that was ever written in our own way.
Let me say, let me set up the whole kitchen incident, because at some point, like, we were in my kitchen just fucking fucked up. We're fucking doing the twist and just singing these Elvis songs.
And making sandwiches.
Yeah, and Melissa just gets up. She walks in there and she just looks at us and she just like smiles and starts giggling. And we're just like, go to the hotel, go to the just fucking just crazy.
We were so high.
Going to town.
And I'm going to the movies, and I'm going to the party, then I'm headed to the jailhouse, back to the movies.
Dude, I can't ever think of Elvis Presley without just being like, go to the party, and go to the movies, like when somebody says Elvis, that was like the melody I heard in my head anyway for years. Like if somebody was like, yeah, what did you hear about Elvis Presley? And in my head, they're talking, I'm just hearing, go to the party,
I like my favorite part about how we were doing that is when we put in the song that we were going back somewhere that we had already been.
Yeah.
And then we're back at the movies. It's like we went everywhere. And came back.
I'm going to the movies, and I'm going back to jail. Then I'm going to a clam bake.
You leave jail and go to the movies and go back to jail.
Well, he could do whatever he wanted to. He was in the army for like a minute or two, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to the army, then I'm back at the movies.
Was he actually in the army, or was he just in a movie where he was an army guy?
There were pictures of Elvis in like army gear, hanging out with troops and shit.
I believe you. I just didn't know.
I don't know for sure. I'm sure they didn't make him fight. They probably just made him sing.
He was probably just an actor.
So this is a very special episode, guys. This is our Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 6 fucking teen.
Sweet 16, it's our fucking goddamn Sweet 16.
Buy me some presents, goddamn it, Sweet 16.
Don't give me what I want, I'll hate you. Sweet 16.
Daddy, I promise I'll fucking kill you if you don't give me that car, sweet 16.
I wanted a cake shaped like a Ferrari. You didn't give it. 16.
16. Yeah, so this is in the podcast world, which I think is a little cooler than actually turning 16, but this is in the podcast world, this is our sweet 16. We're turning into an adult version of a podcast.
Exactly. We're the podcast is maturing. It can drive legally.
And you can
now.
obviously tell it's maturing by the subject matter. I mean,
Yeah.
this is big league stuff that we're talking about here.
This is all
It's a
big
heavy
league
shit.
chew. We're talking about right now.
We're going to talk about some big league chew in a little bit.
Sour apple was real good, so it was great.
And that's the damn truth. But yeah, the 16th episode, I will be honest, when we started doing this, is something that was kind of hard to imagine ever happening, even though it's such a low number in comparison to a lot of podcasts we listen to. But I guess, as always, thank you guys for listening, and for those of you who give a shit about us. And be sure to check us out, stonehengeshow.com, facebook.com/stonehengeshow. Brandon has a website, brandonwelch.com. I have a website as of this past week, toddblessyou.com. And we are going to get right to it here in just a second. We're going to be talking to our good friend, Jared Draughon.
Jared Draughon. Say hi.
Hello. What's up?
So we're going to be chatting with Jared in just a second. Another very good friend of ours. We were fortunate enough to pair the episode with Josh King and Jared kind of back to back. So we got to talk to two very close friends of ours and really act a fool for you guys.
Stonedhenge, baby.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do around a story time, and as a new tradition, guest gets to start. So you're going to go ahead and start, Jared. Meow.
This is where I just say like a word, right?
Just one word.
Exactly, yeah.
The
Magical,
Fortress
was
protected,
by
aliens
because
everyone
had
a
mystical
pumpkin.
magical fortress.
and mystical pumpkins.
The magical forest was
my
protected by aliens because everyone had a mystical pumpkin. Well, Ricky, hey man, I got bad news, man. I think someone got into the mystical pumpkins, man. Yeah, go ahead and call your alien boys and see if they'll protect the magical fortress.
Hey, dude, I just stepped out back to take a look at just to double check your pumpkins. They're not mystical anymore, man. There's something wrong with them.
I now just imagine like the rapper Mystical in a pumpkin costume, just like, wow! Shut the pumpkin! Wobbly pumpkin! Mystical motherfucking pumpkin!
It's a pumpkin with like, green dreads.
I ain't no jack-o'-lantern!
Screams at everybody.
Yeah.
Let's do another one.
All right. I'll start this one.
Yeah.
Cowboy,
Always
Looks
like
a
stoplight.
well, cowboy always did look like a stoplight. To me, anyway.
Cowboy always look like a stoplight.
That could almost be like a Hinder song.
No, yeah, no. It'd have to for a country song. It have to be a more ballad like, will cowboys always look like stoplights? Something like that would work.
Is that like some like secret way to say that like cowboy, like you're not gay?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, honestly,
It's a colorful
he kinda
cowboy.
looks like a stoplight to me. I would think twice.
Dude, let's start a music venue called the Colorful Cowboy.
We should start a gay club called the Stoplight.
Hey, welcome to Stoplight. The beats are booming.
Booming, banging.
Booming and banging. Club
Aw.
Stoplight.
Club Stoplight would be all the fucking rage, dude.
Club Stoplight.
Yeah.
Okay, you start one. You start the next one.
Okay. Confused.
About
Where,
Things.
were
when,
Pumpernickel.
danced.
What was that one? I forgot the beginning of it.
Confused about where we were when Pumpernickel danced.
That sounds like everything we're doing today sounds like some kind of Old West wise tale.
Yeah, it does.
Confused
Now-
about where we were when Pumpernickel danced.
Now, son, sit down and I'm going to tell you the story. Confused about where we were when Pumpernickel danced.
It sounds like an old novel, dude. Like some shit I'd have to read in my literature class that I'm taking this
Totally
semester.
does.
Guys, be sure there's an excerpt in the book from Confused where we were while Pumpernickel danced.
By,
By who?
by Peter Dragon.
Oh man. All right.
That was
So
his pen name. I guess Jared starts the next one.
yeah, Jared, you get to start another one.
Flashingly.
I
Shat.
All.
over
My
Prosthetic.
daydream.
Oh my god. Hey, don't forget
Fancily or flashingly.
don't forget that flashingly I shat upon my prosthetic daydream is playing next. Everybody stick around, they're great.
Are you guys going to see Sigur Rós tomorrow? No,
Yeah.
man. We're totally going to check out the flashingly I shat on my prosthetic daydream. They're like pseudo instrumental, kind of instrumental.
Did you ever see that video? It was Two Girls in One Cup. It's like watching that. It's like listening to that. They're like Two Girls in One Cup sounds. If I can explain it. and there's fake shit. And there's gonna be fake shit.
They
There.
actually have like shit cannons and they like shoot them out. It's sick.
There's fake shit, but where it is tonight, they're actually gonna have the real. Where it is for one night only, and only tonight they're gonna have real shit.
It's a special show where they fling real shit. I've seen them 4 times, and it was like a pudding or something. But I'm telling you, dude, last night it was real shit.
They were throwing actual shit at us. It was cool. It was like Gallagher.
It was
but
so
bad.
much better with the real shit.
You understand what they meant when they wrote it, you know, when there's real shit.
When they wrote the sound to Two Girls in One Cup. This is our new song, and it's probably going to be our only song.
Yeah.
So we're just going to loop it for a while and fire these shit cannons at you.
It doesn't
Oh,
necessarily.
it's tonight real shit night.
Yeah.
It's actual
Oh,
music.
shit.
It's actual music, but the music, it just sounds like what Two Girls in One Cup looks like. That's the only way you can describe it.
Okay. I thought you meant like they captured the audio from that video.
They just play that.
Yeah, play that.
It's just like.
Just play that really loud over the PA and fire shit cannons at people. Oh man. Oh, that hurts. That hurts real bad. Oh boy. All right, so like we said, we have a very good friend of ours on the show tonight, Mr. Jared Draughon. Jared has performed as a vocalist and guitarist for several bands in his career, ranging from Blankface to Classic Case to Telescreen to a band, Distrails, that he had. And now he has a new project called Must Be the Holy Ghost, which we will talk about in a little bit. But it's really cool to have Jared on the show because when we were actually down in Wilmington recording, he coincidentally was down there. We got to hang out. And what we tried to do for you guys back then, we got really stoned and went to the Mellow Mushroom to eat pizza. And we tried to put my phone on the table with the voice recorder running. And we were, dude, I'm telling you guys, we said some really awesome, hilarious shit.
We were determined. We were fucking determined to do a fucking mobile podcast.
We were going to make it work. Funny. And then we get back and we decide we want to listen to it and see what's in there. And it sounded like fucking shit. It somehow sounded like people were sitting there like banging pots and pans together. It didn't even sound like conversation.
Also, by the time we got outside and started talking, and we got talking to Skylar, we were just talking about like fucking weird ass, metaphysical shit and like all this new age craziness. So it got less funny and really strange.
Yeah. When Skylar got there, we went outside and it turned into indie hipster philosophy corner.
Bro, like, look, I've read several books about the devil, bro. Okay. But you're telling me that I need to read this other book about the devil, man? Dude, this book is written. Dude, this book was written by the devil, man. It's not just any book. All right, so without any further ado, let me go ahead and introduce a good friend of mine, a good friend of ours, Jared Draughon.
What's up? It's good to be here.
Hey, it's really good to have you.
Dudes, it's really good to be here because I love that you guys have a podcast.
Dude,
I've had so many good laughs with you guys.
We're so happy to have you on, man. That's one of the large reasons we wanted to have you on the show because we knew we'd be able to cue up the laughter pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, believe it or not, I mean, we've talked about it over and over, getting you on the show, and just continuing to bring you back on the show.
Just have a little giggle box, a little laugh track, Jared.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what happens every time we hang out.
You're like how Green Day has the performer behind the curtain. You do that for us, except all you do is laugh.
Keep going, guys. I'm laughing, man. I'm laughing.
Keep going, man.
You're
this
so
is good.
funny.
You're so funny.
You're so funny. It's true though, Todd, man. I always thought you should do some stand-up. And Brandon's made me lose my shit before.
This is
Getting
I think
stoned
this
in a
is
van.
our I know I've kind of come out and stated it in the past week, but it's something I do want to make more efforts to do stand up and shit and to see what I can do, but this is kind of on our part, our first steps in dumping our crazy comedic thoughts out into the world.
Yeah, definitely. I think you would do great at it as well. I think you would do really good.
Well, I'm going to try. I will say that doing that shit, I did it, at the open mic, and the first time I did that, it was the most horrifying thing I've ever done in my
I
entire
just
life.
can't imagine it's not terrifying.
It's
I'm
terrible.
sure it is.
I mean, and I used to do
can't.
musical theater and shit, but dude, I'm on stage with a whole bunch of people.
And you have something to act out
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
rather than going
Exactly.
up there and being like, okay, I
Yeah.
really, really hope you guys think this
Shit.
shit's funny.
So hey, how about airplane food, huh?
Yeah.
What's
with those peanuts?
I'd imagine you'd feel ridiculously naked just your first time.
Well, you
up
do,
there.
and then I've told people this before, but when you go
being
up there to do
judged.
stand up, we all three of us are musicians, and we've played in front of people. We've played at places where there should have been people, and maybe there was one or two.
Yeah.
But regardless, we don't get stage fright pretty much, unless it's a huge event. But when you go up there without an instrument or a song to hide behind, it's just you and a microphone and people staring at you like, make me laugh, motherfucker. What do you got?
Mm-hmm.
Todd, I think your shtick
Takes a lot
should
of
be that
balls.
you do your stand up naked.
There you go.
That you just do it naked.
That might be it.
Naked Todd.
Completely new.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
check
it's
it out.
completely
Naked
new.
Todd.
And here comes Naked Todd.
And everyone's like, oh shit, we gotta go. Oh, look at that. Movie time is creeping up on us a little faster than I thought. We gotta head out. Good luck, bud.
Everybody put your hands together.
Wait,
North
wait.
Carolina's one and only Naked Todd.
If I came out from behind a curtain naked at stand up, you better hope there were no Asian people in the crowd because they'd totally think I was Godzilla at this stage of my life.
Would you poke your dick out first
Yeah.
in the curtain before you stepped out? Like
Yeah.
you
Wait,
did?
that's not Naked
balls.
Todd.
Godzilla!
Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla!
Naked Todd is mantra.
Is that the Hispanic one?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Mantra!
Mantra.
No está bien. Es mantra.
Mothra, dude. Mothra was the giant fucking moth.
Yeah.
I know. I remember. It sounded like you
Mothra.
said mantra.
It is a mantra. So, Jared, tell us about your new musical project.
Must Be the Holy Ghost is the name of it, and it's just a name for some loop-based songs that I just started writing last year, and I've put out like 4-song record in October or November, so it's still pretty new, but I just needed something that I could do at my own pace and always be able to continue even if I pick up and start,
That
along-
sounds like a great idea.
Dude,
Not
I
having any
just
pressure.
got to hear 2 of the songs before we called in, and they're fucking awesome.
I bet
Cool.
they fucking are.
I bet the songs are fucking sick.
Are they songs that you've got up on the internet?
Yeah, they're
Okay,
on
all right, yeah.
Bandcamp.
See,
Page.
I somehow did not know until just now that any songs are available to listen to because, actually, Jared, I messaged you months ago when you said you had a new band, and I said, where are the songs so I can listen to them? And you just liked my comment, and that was it. So I had no idea
I
where to go
tell you?
listen to them at. What? No, I never knew that they
Man.
existed because I just
Epic fail.
figured that you were still in the process of getting them posted.
Like,
But yeah, I heard these songs and they're
Cool.
fucking rad. They're
Hey,
really good.
Jared, what's the website?
it's mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com.
There you go. Right on www.mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com.
www.mustbethebandcamp.
www.mustbethebandcamp.com.
Oh, yeah.
How's that guy so damn good at trumpet? www.mustbethebandcamp.com.
Wow, listen to him tearing up those licks on guitar. www.mustbethebandcamp.com.
No, all right. W. I don't even need. I'll leave the www
Yeah, must
shit. I'll leave it to you. That's your shit. My shit is the articulation. You do your www, and then I come in with.
You just do the dib.
You just go on ahead with all
You
your
do your
dibbing. Mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com. You guys definitely be sure to check that out. This shit is awesome. I think you guys are really going to dig it if you have any kind of similarity in taste with Brandon and I.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got any shows
Thanks,
coming up,
guys.
Jared?
Yeah, I do. I'm playing in Winston-Salem April 4th. It's part of a Fuzz Fest going on that weekend.
All right, guys.
Where's Fuzz Fest going to be held?
Different venues in Winston-Salem that weekend.
Do you know which venue you will be performing at just yet?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be Thursday night at Single Brothers Bar.
Awesome.
Should be pretty cool.
So Thursday, April 4th at Single Brothers in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Part of Fuzz Fest. Jared doing Must Be the Holy Ghost. And like I said, it's fucking awesome. So if you have the ability to go and you don't, then fuck you.
Yeah, that's right. www.singlebrothers.com, www.fuzzfest.com, www.winstonsalem.com.
www.mustbethebandcamp.com.
Hey, so Jared, one thing I really want to touch on is,
Yeah.
do you remember the first time that we met?
Yeah, I do actually. I mean, I remember parts of it.
Me too.
I mean,
Look, but when we met, was it at it was in Blacksburg?
yeah, that's what I remember.
Okay.
I mean, maybe
I remember a show.
I
in
remember
Maryland
it was
early
at-
on too, but
at Champs, right?
yeah, it
That
sure
place.
was.
Hey, I think I met you the same night.
What?
No.
In Blacksburg?
Yeah, that was the first night I met Jared as well. Because I saw him play a couple nights before that with Classic Case at Ace's Basement as part of Friction Fest.
Oh.
And then The Necessary played with, it was us, Classic Case, Far Less, and Brand New Disaster.
Cool.
Was that the first show we played with Classic Case?
Maybe they came back to Champs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we played with in Blacksburg like way early on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it was a couple times even before we played in
Yeah.
North Carolina a lot.
I
'cause we were
remember
in
I
New
remember
York still.
specifically playing with you
I
guys
remember
at
that
Champs
Champ show as
because
well.
Stefan totally hit on me that night.
Yeah.
remember
That was
that
when I
Champ show.
realized when I realized I had no idea that Stefan was gay, and he he got a little frisky on a rub near my tush, and I was like, oh, I get it now.
Stefan, man,
I just
watch
knew
out.
that he
You
could
don't
talk.
know.
He would talk to me about drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. He likes to talk about drugs.
I would be like, yeah, I know what you mean, man.
He was such a sick
Can't
drummer.
find any,
though.
but I can smoke
Dude,
some
he
weed.
was an
Sick.
incredible drummer.
Yeah, really, really great drummer.
He's sick as fuck.
Brandon, I remember you were wearing a tie the first time I met you when you were singing. I feel like you were sporting a tie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Lightweight.
I think I was, man. I'm pretty sure I was wearing a blue shirt. I'm sorry. That was a really hard bong rip. I probably was. I remember that you guys had like gloves with cut off fingers.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
And like you guys dressed in a way that I'd like never seen in real life.
New York grunge, man.
It was like a New York like fashion-y, like fashion forward, like grunge almost.
Yeah. The stylish
like,
New
God,
York
these
grunge.
You're like just in
look totally for real.
That shit they made it cool way before Target got on board with that style.
Yeah. Yeah, like distressed
did make it
like
cool.
sports coats and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finger gloves.
Yeah, and finger gloves. Because my tips aren't cold, but the rest of my hand is.
I just need my digits at my
Toasty
disposal.
palms.
Just cut the tips off.
I don't even
No,
need them.
Just
But
the
the thing is like we were all. I mean, I can't speak for Todd, but I'm gonna try to, because I'm speaking for everybody within our scene. Like when you guys showed up, when we started playing shows with you guys, it was like, oh my fucking god. What the fuck? Like how? Like what the fuck is this band, man? Like where are you coming from, and why are you playing shows with us and not? You know what I mean? That's just. I mean, that's what it felt like. See, and we hooked up with you guys because we were trying to get shows with Sound of Speed.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because Ray was really into that band, and subsequently, like we got really into that band, and we really wanted to fucking play with. And then turns out Mitch was playing with you guys.
Yeah, that's
So
what
we're
it
like,
was.
fuck, let's play with him.
Yeah, we started that right after that. Sound of Speed.
All that shit was born because of the PRP.com.
Yeah,
we knew about your bands
definitely.
because of that website.
That's right. Yeah,
And Amazing Device. We never got to play with them. We really wanted to play with that band too.
that's right.
Dude, I remember Joel Kaiser and I, the Necessary played this Friction Fest show at Ace's Basement, and Joel Kaiser and I were hanging out. You know, he said, hey, the singer from Blankface is playing in this band. We got to check him out. I, as I have stated on here, was a late bloomer to the indie scene, so I didn't give a fuck about Blankface. I was like, I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about, but I'll check it out. And I remember I sat there and we started watching Classic Case play, and I was like, oh yeah. And I was just I was stoked, man, because it was a band that came onto that scene that was playing pretty much exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, and I mean, it was, you guys were mysterious looking, and like the music was mysterious. They start playing, it's just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what?
Now-
I mean, seriously, man. Like
Now
it
I'm
was,
picturing
it was
everybody
very
coming out to put on like
intense.
a magic show or something.
That's me imitating delay guitar
Yeah.
delayed.
It was actually a pretty damn good interpretation there, man.
But I mean, it fucked my whole world up, dude.
Bom, 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 bom.
It kind of made me want to change to like my own style. You know, I was like, shit, I gotta adapt, man. Like,
Yeah,
it was great. It was great
Yeah.
for growth, I think, for everybody in the scene when we started playing shows together.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
That was really heavy. I just dropped some heavy shit. Hey,
That's good.
And unless we forget, like you were also played bass in Far Less at the tail end of that band for a little bit.
That was fun, man. I mean, I had a good time playing that.
That was
bass
it
and
was
doing
weird. That was a weird and like awkward journey. But
Yeah,
playing the shows was
awkward
fun,
journey.
man. Like that shit was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Fucking that band, dude. That band was fucking falling apart.
Man,
dude.
I got
hard.
That's the most sick I'd ever gotten on the road. It was so being sick on the road is the worst.
Dude, it's
Like,
it's the fucking miserable fuck feeling.
I mean, and you just go out in the middle of the winter and just breed sickness in a van, and it just takes over.
It's true, dude. And it just stays in there and grows and mutates into more fucked up illnesses.
You don't ever get better. You can't.
Nope.
It really is the most dreadful thing, man. The last tour that I did, we played, and I remember we had a show in Fort Lauderdale, and I was like deathly sick, trying to sleep in the van, But where we had to park for the venue was right in the middle of this bar district in Fort Lauderdale, which is fucking insane. Like, just people party harder than anything I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. And I was laying in the van trying to sleep the whole time and just hearing, like, out the window, like, hey, get back here, motherfucker. Come on. Hey, get back over here. We're taking some motherfucking shots. And, like, just shit like that all night. And I'm laying back there, like, beating my head against the fucking wall because I can't even, like, stand up. And I'm having to listen to this, like, humongous party around me, like, literally right outside the window.
Yeah.
And hearing people like, is anybody in that motherfucker? You know, it's like...
I've spent many off days, totally sick, just every minute of that day asleep in the van while everybody else was running around having a good time, and they're parked somewhere, and I'm sleeping in that motherfucker.
Yeah. It sucks It sucks so bad to be incredibly sick and not be able to get home.
Yeah,
I think that's the worst part. You
It's
can't
terrible.
you can't get into your home to recover and recuperate. Like you're confined to this 16-passenger van with 5 or 6 other people who feel fine, so they don't want to slow down just to show pity for you. So you're just back there like, fuck, this shit sucks so bad.
You just want a nice bed and some privacy.
Yeah,
Just
all
bury
you really want
yourself.
we're making it sound like a Hans Zimmer score or something.
Yeah.
You guys came out playing like the soundtrack to Inception like 8 years before the movie came out. That was so sick.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's starting to sound like you're tickling something small.
but I mean, no. But I guess the point is like we've got a really long history, and it's really fucking awesome to finally get you on here.
Yeah,
man,
we've shared a lot of stages. The 3 of us actually.
God damn it, that's absolutely true.
What, like way more times than I can't recall half of them.
Oh, well, me too, because we were partying at the
lot.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
But
lot.
we played.
Like
I wouldn't be surprised if we played. Over
Close.
50.
Yeah, close to the 50
shows.
range for sure, where we were all sharing the stage at
Somewhere.
one place or another.
Beyond control, the mechanism sound. So why are you waiting? I will die without your grace. So baby, enslave me. I'm two-dimensional. Calling your name, screaming in vain. I looked around but you're not there anymore. Calling your name, screaming in vain. I looked around but you're not there. So don't wanna let me off. You've been singing me.
I just remember, I remember a show early on we played with you guys at some like little place in Maryland, looked like a fucking jazz club.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and you
In
told me that
Baltimore.
I had a really big mouth. And you're like, man, when you
Brandon,
sing,
dude,
you got like
you
a
have
really
a
big
mouth. Just thought you should know, man.
I was like, okay.
That's funny. I don't remember that, but what an asshole.
Well, no, I mean, I didn't think you meant it in a mean way, but thanks for clearing that up.
There was no one there, right? I remember that show.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
But there was that one bum off the street that Stefan brought in. He did.
Yeah.
He came up. Do you remember this, Brandon?
Yes,
There was
yeah.
this one guy, and he stood right in front of this stage with nobody there, and just
And we-
lost his mind.
Just headbanging, and you guys are just like,
Well, in between songs, he would just be like, "Yes, oh yes, I didn't know I didn't know this would happen.
Shut up.
He did.
Blew this fucking homeless dude's mind, man. You blew his fucking
I
mind.
was not expecting this. That's what he kept saying. That's right. I was not expecting this.
Was he the... That is amazing. Was he the only person, like literally the only person watching the show?
Yeah, I mean, and there was like a bartender, but they weren't paying attention.
Was
And
the
a sound
bartender
guy.
constantly wiping the bar surface the whole time?
Probably.
Just for cliche sake, I'd like to picture him
One spot.
There might have been
wiping the bar and winking at you guys the whole time. That the homeless man's like, I wasn't expecting that.
He's the whole time. He's just like, hey.
Hey, something to drink there, fella.
So that's a little trick for all the, up and coming bands. If no one's showing up at your show, just let a couple bums in.
These guys are on our guest list.
Just put them on your guest list.
Yeah, this is
They'll hype it.
Homeless Bum 1 and Homeless Bum 2.
Yeah.
Their names.
I got homeless bum plus 2. You'll know him when you see him. He's a fucking homeless bum.
Yeah, he actually is just he really is a homeless
He'll
bum.
probably ask you if you can spare him some of the money in your cash drawer right there, but
Just give him a wristband.
let's give him a wristband. We'll let him have.
Don't mind the
We'll let him
smell.
have some of our fucking PBR in the back.
Yeah, we'll give him free beer.
I wasn't expecting this. That is great. That is such a great story.
Yeah, this is a
Dude.
good story.
And it's a brilliant idea, man. I wish I would have thought of that when I was out touring.
Oh, man.
Let in some fucking hobos so you don't have to play to an empty house. That's fucking brilliant.
Yep.
We have, though, played a few shows where we've just played to each other. Several shows.
Oh yeah,
you
where it
know?
was just the
It was
like
just the bands.
our bands
Yeah.
watching your bands and shit. Yeah.
You know what, dude? I remember this one time that we played in Virginia Beach, and I think the House of Fools played too.
And
but-
the guys from Fight Paris were there.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Okay.
But I do
different
know
show.
that no one else was there, at all.
yeah.
And we had this one song that began and ended the same way, and we played it 5 times in a row. And that was our set.
Yeah.
We just looped it.
That's awesome.
Just to be assholes to you guys. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I
remember.
do remember that actually. Dude, I feel every show we ever played in Virginia Beach was in front of nobody. And
Yeah.
we kept
I
going
don't
there
get
like
that
somebody
place.
was going to show up from the last show.
Somebody's
That
gonna
nobody
show
was
up.
at.
Yeah, I haven't had much luck in that.
But there were a bunch of really good shows at Champs that were off the fucking chains, and the place was like
Yeah.
sold out, and people were just hanging. Dude, there were so many
Standing
people
on
there.
tables.
People were just showing up to hang out outside of the show.
Those were fun shows, man.
Yeah, they were a fucking blast.
I remember playing some other like garages, or not garages in Blacksburg, but what was that one, like auto shop or something?
Oh, the
Remember?
automotive connection in
The
Marion,
automotive-
dude.
In
Tyler Hill, dude. Tyler Hill, his dad owned that place.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't know
dude.
that.
He let us put on those shows in that fucking
Dude,
car dealership's garage,
Yeah.
man. Where we would put like 200-300 people in this fucking garage and just rage, man.
yeah.
How crazy was that?
In the middle of the woods.
Signed bands and shit. Just kicking ass in a garage in the middle of fucking nowhere, mountain town, Virginia.
That was fun.
Hundreds of kids sweaty headbanging and shit.
One of my favorite memories that includes all three of us that we have with Mr. Jared here was when we were on tour in Far Less with He Is Legend and Telescreen while Jared was singing for Telescreen. And on the last night of the tour, we played down in South Carolina at some tavern. And Steve from He Is Legend had been asking me for a while if I want to play I Am Hollywood on stage with him. And for those of you guys who don't know He Is Legend very well, that's like their one song that they could never escape, that everybody loved and demanded they hear it last. You know, like the encore song. So it got to the point they didn't give a fuck anymore, obviously, because Steve was asking me if I wanted to play drums on it. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So we come up with this idea of coming out on stage. All of the members, He Is Legend had a total wireless setup for the guitars and shit. So all of the members of the remaining bands come out with guitars and shit that aren't plugged in. He Is Legend walks off the stage and goes to the very front of the club. And they play the whole song with me wirelessly from the very front door of the club with me playing it on drums. And like eight dudes with like guitars not plugged in coming out acting like they were playing the guitars to it. Wow. And then Jared comes running in off the side of the stage. Because Brandon, you were acting like you were singing it, right?
I did, yeah. I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so I mean, we had all these dudes up there just pretending to perform this song, and Jared comes running up from the side of the stage, and I'm playing the drums, and he dumps like this pitcher of ice cold water on top of my head, like out of nowhere. It weren't even my drums, and they're like soaked and shit. And I was like, I remember I kept playing the song. I was like, holy shit, that was cold. And Jared's like fucked up, and he looks at me with these squinty ass eyes. He goes, "You know you like that shit." That's all he said.
That's totally Jared, too. That's
and I was like,
You
"What?
know you like that shit?
You just came up and dumped water on me and this drum kit in the middle of me playing this song,
Dude,
and said, "You know you like that shit."
Fuck.
That is the night that you
is.
threw up out of the side of the van, or in the van. You threw up on my sweatpants, dude. Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm thinking about a totally different night, man. Harken back, if you will. Okay. To the show on that same fucking tour that we played in that giant fucking tin place where we weren't allowed to cuss, but
that was in Asheville, dude.
But they gave us
was
tons of
weird.
fucking alcohol, and Josh Moore was up there like cursing and shit.
You're not
and,
kidding.
like raising hell.
Yeah, Josh Moore was singing and cussing,
Splinter.
and they pulled the plug on him and then plugged it back in. Like, no cussing. But they gave us like a gallon of fucking Jack Daniels, dude.
Yeah.
That
They
was
totally
a
did.
weird setup.
It was so fucking weird. Don't cuss, but you can get fucked up. Okay.
We're gonna give y'all all the booze you can handle and more, but don't you cuss in front of them kids out there. And we're just like chugging it wasted. Like,
Yeah. Y'all cuss in front of these kids, you're fucking done.
Because that night we pretended to be He's Legend too.
Did we? I don't even remember doing that.
Yeah, we did that night.
Oh.
But yeah, I had 13 shots of tequila on the night that you're talking about, Todd. 13. And I was out fucking headbutting and like punching the fucking trailer and shit.
I remember that.
Just a
I
waste.
forgot about that part.
Damn.
Fucking, dude. Now I'll remember this so vividly, man, because we were about to go over this bridge, and I'm like, Joseph, pull over, and he goes, and he starts to pull over. And I'm about to jump out, and he goes, wait, let me get over this bridge. And I'm like, too late. And I just fucking
all in the little trough there by the sliding door.
So
and,
pathetic,
and my
dude.
sweatpants were sitting there, and you know this, except I think it's cool that everyone else knows it. I have since washed those sweatpants, obviously, countless times, but I still own them, and they're still a pair of my go-to barbecue breeches.
Yep.
Which is what Brandon and I call your at-home sweats and comfies, your barbecue breeches.
Barbecue britches. But the thing, they're bleached, right, from my vomit.
Yeah. There's these acidic stains where the color was bleached out from where his fucking bile soaked into the cloth.
And the 13 shots of tequila. Dude, it was so pathetic. We stopped. Todd was the only motherfucker in that van that would help me.
I
get
cleaned
out
up
of the
your
van,
fucking
and I am
throw up,
covered-
man.
I'm covered in my own vomit. He's covered in it. His fucking bag's covered in it. And everybody else is like, no. And Todd fucking helped me clean my fucking self up.
And I was sober.
Good man.
I wasn't even drunk.
Great fucking man.
You know the mark of a good man when he gets down and picks up your chunks.
Dude, that moment, I knew in my heart that I would fucking be friends with that guy for the rest of my life.
You just have like one of those
man,
moments with a bunch of sparkles around me cleaning up your puke, and like in
It's
Wayne's
like,
World, it's like,
Man, you clean my puke.
dream weaver. Just slow motion, just like, oh,
You know
there's
something, dude.
there's a
You
piece
clean
of
my
corn.
puke.
I remember this one time in Montreal where Steve and Daraja flipped drum. You know, they played the whole set of the other band.
Yeah. I remember when that
was funny.
happened, when you guys told me about that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy.
It was funny to see because, you know, drummers have different styles. So
Yeah.
all of a sudden, Steve's playing drums and he's hitting it all, but it's funny.
Well, because the main reason is because Steve plays ahead of the beat and Daraja plays behind the beat.
That's true.
Like, that's
Yeah,
why
dude,
it's
totally.
weird. I'm a behind the beat drummer and I couldn't play He Is Legend shit because it feels like I'm going too slow all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 16.
Hey, no, I wanted to bring up two small topics that I think are pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, all right, seeing as like Todd, he knows his fucking sports and he pays attention to the sports world. Jared, I know you pay attention to sports too a little bit. I don't
Yeah.
so much, but the Bulls back in their fucking heyday in the 90s, I was all over that shit. I loved basketball when I was a kid. The Suns were my favorite team. But
23.
Dennis Rodman went to North Korea. You guys know that, right?
Yeah,
I
I heard about this.
I read that. Yeah.
With 3 Globetrotters.
Yeah, with 3 Globetrotters.
Dude, like Dennis
They went
Rodman and
into
3
North
Globetrotters
Korea.
went to North Korea to hang out with Kim Jong-un, man.
They're apparently besties now.
Dude, he seems totally into it and about it. He said that they would be friends for life.
Did you?
Someone made this meme of this like Kim Jong-un, right? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Un. Kim Jong-un.
Jong-un.
Yeah.
They made this meme of Kim Jong Un, and it was like him looking really surprised, and it says, "What do you mean that wasn't President Obama?" I thought that was pretty funny.
Like I was reading like Dennis Rodman's statements, and like the first statement that they had that like was quoted that I saw in like several articles was just like the most bland. Like it was just like, his country and his people love him. He's like, okay.
It's like
should be the next-
he turns into the Indian man that we were at the very beginning of this
Yes, well,
episode.
his country and his people love him.
Like
He
evil
is
of
good
Heather.
man.
Chicago Bulls.
I read that he's planning on going back, and he wants to convince Kim Jong Un to allow President Obama to come hang out too.
Wow.
What the fuck,
Go
man?
Dennis.
Yeah,
Like, why? How does he come up with the idea if you're gonna try to establish world peace with
dude, people
a
in the
country
ci-
that's fucking
This is
insane?
basketball transcending
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
everything.
It's like the Globetrotters will heal all, man.
Dude, all those North Korean leaders, man, are like obsessed with like American culture and shit, man.
Yeah.
And they think that basketball's badass.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude, ironically that you tell me this, just a couple of days ago, I didn't know what to watch, and there was this Globetrotters game on like ESPN 3 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't even fucking watch it anymore because now it's turned into like literally a clown show.
Yeah, they like stop way too much and just
Yeah.
like heckle people.
Yeah,
and-
it's not even like basketball anymore. It used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be that they were just really good basketball players and could do all kinds of crazy ass
they'd be
trick
up
shots.
and down. You
Yeah.
know, the court.
It's
the
like,
whole
dude, that's
time.
traveling, bro.
Yeah,
That-
and
that-
now they
that's
like
travel.
have like tearaway suits where it's like, whoop 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 whoop, you just lost your jersey. Oh, you're running around in your underwear.
Another thing, since we're talking about the world and countries that we're constantly fucking with, Iran is apparently got its own war right now against gigantic rats.
Ooh,
Really, I haven't heard about this.
Like 12, 15-pound rats. And apparently
Wow.
their government has set up 40 sniper squads, and they're just like killing these rats in the streets. Like these giant goddamn rats. that are
in,
running-
Snipers?
in Tehran or
Sniper squads, dude.
how big are the giant rats? Have they said?
I don't remember exactly. I don't have it pulled up on my fucking internet now. I've just got some notes written down from when I was reading it. But apparently,
So
like
where did they come
like
from?
they're
They
aggressive and they fuck with cats too. Like apparently, so like it's like
What
they're
a
getting
role
revenge.
reversal,
They're getting
man.
revenge for like hundreds of like years.
Yeah.
Cats become the new rat.
Dude, maybe
They're
those
just-
are a bunch of fucking master splinters.
You think, man?
It would make sense.
You think we just drone dropped some fucking ooze over there and some fucking
We
sewer?
did.
We
dude.
did.
And Vanilla Ice was in the ooze container.
I hope so. I hope we get a cool
His
I hope we get a
yeah.
Ironic
To the
and
ooze.
Vanilla Ice.
Now they're all like, ninja, rap.
Go, go, go.
Have you ever seen a turtle get down? No, I haven't.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go, 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 go. Yo, it's the Green Machine, gonna rock the town without being seen. Have you ever seen a turtle get down? Slamming and jamming to the new swing sound. Yeah, everybody let's move. Vanilla is still.
I've never seen a turtle fight karate.
Yeah, it's kind of freaking me out. Can you picture a life size, like a real turtle, like busting out karate moves unannounced?
It looked really weird. I mean, come on, man. I'm sure we could genetically mutate some fucking animals and just. The thing that trips me out
Yeah.
is, dude, what if one of them ends up like, in New York, or a couple of them end up on coming over on some boat or something?
They probably will.
If it ends up in New York, then it will be the Ninja Turtles.
Dude, it
Yeah.
will absolutely. It'll kick
Ninja
ass.
Turtles is quite possibly
The most realistic
Possible.
fantasy
It is.
cartoon
Yeah, but
of all
look, we're talking
time.
about Ninja Turtles. But
Brain?
I know we're
know
talking about the
that's
turtles and
possible.
shit, but it's just rats, not turtles.
Yeah.
well. If the rats get
Well, the
it,
rats
the turtles will
have to
get
come
it.
first, dude, because Master Splinter taught
Rats
the
gotta-
turtles how to be, man.
Yeah.
But
So
we
if
had
you
to
see a
put
redheaded
purpose
like
to
news
somehow.
reporter or some dude walking around in a hockey mask, we're in business.
Casey Jones and this dude, I was
They're a
really
dime a
sad
dozen
that
in New
none of
York.
those movies touched on
Everywhere.
None of those movies touched on Usagi Yojimbo, which is like my favorite Ninja Turtles character. Is the fucking rabbit, the samurai rabbit.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, he was fucking badass, man. Like he had awesome like offshoot comics that I would read when I was a kid. They're awesome, guys.
Dude.
Usagi Yojimbo. If you listen and you like him and you have them, let me read them. I like him a lot. Without Jimmy Chamberlain, dude, that band is not the fucking Smashing Pumpkins. I don't give a shit, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. They're not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
true.
All right, so speaking of the Smashing Pumpkins, this is a pretty fucking rad story. When I was on tour, we were playing in Portland, and this is on the tour when I was out with Dredge. And Dredge apparently are one of those bands that are just friends with everybody. You know, you just, when you least expect it, you meet this person that's from this band or that, and it's, for me, it's alarming, but to them, it's just their friends, I guess. But I got on the bus, and Dino, the drummer for Dredge, was sitting there with this kid. And I was getting on there to hang out or whatever, and he goes, "Hey man, I want to introduce you to Mike over here. He's the drummer for the Smashing Pumpkins." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, hey, what's up, dude?" Because we had been fucking with each other the whole tour. So I'm just like, "What's up, man?" I was like, "So I'm Todd. What do you do? Really, who are you? I was just trying to be nice, really." And he's like, "My name's Mike, but he wouldn't confirm it." And he goes, Dino says, "Hey man, he's really the drummer for the Smashing Pumpkins." I was like, "Yeah, I bet he is." And this is all right in front of him. It's just us three, and I'm like,
And you're like, yeah, that's right. I'm playing with Led Zeppelin right now.
Yeah. I've actually got a tour coming up. It's a Led Zeppelin reunion tour that I'm playing, so that's pretty cool.
Tino probably knew you'd react like that.
Yeah,
He's
he's
playing a
probably
trick on
set
you.
me up, but ultimately it got to the point to where it went on to where I had to sincerely apologize to this kid because I had no idea. And then he literally right on cue, about 2 minutes later, Billy Corgan calls him and his phone's sitting on the couch right beside me, and it says Billy, has a picture of Billy Corgan calling him to talk to him about something. I was like, God damn it. I felt so stupid, man.
Yeah, that kid's amazing at drums, but he's not Jimmy Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I hope he just keeps playing in that band and just keeps fucking playing music that's great.
I'm a big believer that it's in terms of drumming, it's not about how fast you are or how flash you are, but what appeals to me is just creativity.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I think what appeals to me, it's like specific styles.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you know what I mean? Like regardless of like whatever they are, like certain styles for whatever reason. And it's not like a generic thing you can reach out and be like, oh, like a punk style. Like, I mean, just certain people's styles, I think, specifically.
Yeah, there's different tones to hitting drums for different styles.
Yeah.
And,
I
makes a
agree.
big difference.
I like that we're talking about drumming, man. It seems like something that I never really get to discuss with people who sing.
God, yeah, I love drums. Dude.
Yeah.
Drums to me, drums are like the most important fucking thing.
I
dude.
wish I began on drums. I should have.
And see, everyone
I
who
love 'em.
I
plays
wish I was a
drums
drummer.
wants to do
I've got
something else.
I've got a kid. now.
Yeah.
If you play drums,
That's
it's
the
like,
way of
oh, I'd
things.
kill to fucking play guitar and sing. And then
Yeah.
the singers and guitarists are always like, man, I want to play drums on a song. It's like, but nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
You just sit there wanting for the other.
I just feel happy when I'm playing drums. I'm just like a little kid.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way, man. It's like this. It's really free feeling for some reason. It's liberating to play drums.
Then it becomes more of a performance, I guess, when you have to play to clicks and shit, though.
Yeah.
Then it starts to turn into like, oh, got to keep this tight.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Fuck it
little,
up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up.
like a little sweet 16 party. Keep it
anticipation.
tight.
Keep your vag tight, baby.
Sweet 16.
Keep your pussy tight, but only for one more night.
Baby, I told you I don't mind you get your pussy tore up, but you can't do it till your birthday party, not until the sweet 16.
I told you you can't
till
be
you're
fucking all them boys
16.
until you turn 16. The day after you turn 16.
If I hear a boy's getting fingers in it or anything, you can kiss that damn Mustang goodbye.
I'll tell you what, they can finger you, but they can't put their thumb in it.
Yeah. I'm talking 2-finger tops. Any thumbs, I'm damn yanking that Mustang out of the damn driveway faster than you can damn shake a stick.
That's Fiesta Red, girl. You know how hard it is to come by Fiesta Red Mustang.
You know how much dick you can get when you turn 16 driving a Fiesta Red GT Mustang?
It says slut.
I know. I did it once. I got fucked all the time.
And I got mine, and the license plate said slut.
Yeah. You see
All
some
the
burly,
dicks came waving at me.
some like burly ass redneck man driving around in a red Mustang like that says
Dick in
slut.
town came waving at me.
Like
in
a
that car.
custom license plate on the back that says slut, and there's a bunch of dudes trying to fuck him as he rides through town.
I drive through town, every dick in town wave at me.
I'm telling you, baby, I'm so damn proud of you.
And all the dick you're gonna get.
Yeah, you gonna get a lot of dick, baby. Now that you 16, hell, there's a lot of dick heading to head, a lot of dick head.
A lot of dickhead coming your way, baby.
I mean, it's gonna be throbbing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing.
It's gonna be veins popping out and shit. Some of them might scare you, but you're gonna see them.
Some big, pretty dicks. Just it seems like they just fall out of the sky when you drive
look
that
at your
Mustang.
boy, Pretty Dick. Pretty Dick is here. Hey, baby, it's your boy, Pretty Dick.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty Dick is our
boy,
fucking
Pretty
like
Dick.
our like a little effeminate, smooth black pimp.
Ooh, Pretty Dick in the
Pretty
house.
Dick.
Watch out, baby. Here comes Pretty Dick. Step aside.
Watch out, bitches. Nobody talks to Pretty Dick like that and gets away with it.
What the hell did you just say to me? I'm Pretty Dick, bitch.
Bitch, you know I'm Pretty Dick. Prettiest dick in this motherfucker.
Just a swing in my hair. But it's his
swing.
pubic hair.
Yeah, I get my pubic hair permed and straightened and cut just like the hair on my head. It looks exactly like the same down there as up here. Pretty Dick. We're going to call our next record Dog Forward, God Backward.
Yeah, because you said that shit when we were visiting in Wilmington. You said that, and we were like, that's a pretty good idea for a album title. That's a really fucking good idea for an album
We're all
title.
sitting around in Skylar's living room just being like, just bullshitting, talking about whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Smoking a J. Lounging and shit.
Joking us May.
Joking a smay. Sitting around lounging. Go
You're
ahead.
like, dude, God is like, dog.
Yeah. God is like dog. What was it? Dog backwards, God
Backwards is-
forward.
Yeah. I know.
God backwards, dog forward.
Yeah.
God backwards, dog forward.
What a great. Thanks, Jared.
Yeah. Thanks.
problem.
Thanks for that little nugget of
That wasn't me.
greatness.
Wasn't me.
It was me.
That came from Dog himself.
But you gave us album titles. It was me.
You said dog has gone backwards.
Now we're smoking on this reefer. It was me.
I was.
You like to sing all these songs and it was me. It sounds like a man with his teeth wired shut. Girl, I saw you in the shower.
Wait,
Then I tackled all your sisters.
Stonedhenge, baby.
So thank you guys very much for checking us out on the 16th episode of the Stonehenge Show podcast. We want to give a huge thank you to our very good friend, Mr. Jared Draughon, for coming in and,
please,
and
pleasure.
sharing all these laughs
Absolutely,
and good
my
times
pleasure.
with us, man. It was a lot of fucking fun having you on, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on, dude, and please come back.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah, we need to make this as sooner rather than later kind of situation, because this has definitely been one of my favorite ones that we put together so far.
Me too.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. We'll always remember our Sweet 16, man.
Hey, Jared, will you tell everybody where they can hear your band and just follow what you're doing?
mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com.
Mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com. You guys go check it out.
Bandcamp.com.
And of course, all the music that you've been hearing in this episode is actually mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com. You're going to find it all right there.
You guys are just going to get like a banner with your band's name and it's just going to say mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com. A few years back, we just decided to adopt the whole web address as our band's name.
It makes sense, dude. That's actually a good idea. And people won't forget it. We're rockthatshit.com.
What's up, everybody? We're mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com.
I like it. It makes sense.
It just makes sense. It just makes sense.
So you guys definitely go check out Jared's stuff that he's got going on. If you live in the Winston area on April 4th, definitely come out to Fuzz Fest and check out what he's got going on. It's a pretty impressive display, loops everything on the spot, and it's truly like a one-man band experience like you've never seen.
Yeah, absolutely. Jared, is anything else you want to say before we head out?
No, man. I'm good.
Well, looks like we done finally run out of steam, boy.
Well, everybody can check us out at stonehengeshow.com, facebook.com/Stonehenge Show, or is it just Stonehenge? I forget.
Facebook.com/Stonehenge Show.
Facebook.com/Stonehenge Show. You can follow us both on Twitter. Todd is at Todd Tannick. I'm at St. Dopium. You can see Todd at www.toddblessyou.com and me at www.brandonwelch.com.
Dude, I love my web URL, man.
I do too.
God bless you.
I feel like
I like that.
having the URL of toddblessyou.com gives me free reign to just do really fucked up shit.
I bet
As
somebody
you
will try
should.
to buy it from you.
I couldn't believe that it was available.
I think it's a really good fucking web, dude. I think
The
somebody will
Facebook
eventually
page
try-
was available too, man. It's facebook.com/toddblessyou, and it's there. It's crazy, man. I thought for sure I'd have to haggle somebody to get that.
Well, you got it, and it kicks ass. So everybody go look at it.
Yeah, it's
And
stupid.
everybody go read me. Bitch
Actually, if you go to my
Welch.com.
website and check it out, there's pretty much all you can do is read like 4 bullshit sentences about me, and then click on the link that'll bring you right back to listening to our podcast.
Okay, yeah. So, and at stonehengeshow.com, it's a picture of us and a link to listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
Never-ending loop of links.
Welcome to the fucking abyss, motherfuckers.
and unless you get lost in brandonwelch.com, which is just me bitching about stuff, and then pictures of like vinyl that I bought.
And you might even find a link that'll end up sending you right back to the podcast.
But I think the last update was a link to the podcast.
There you go. I figured it would be there somewhere. Well, yeah, dude. Jared, thanks for chilling with us, man. We hope to have you on very soon. Everybody definitely go out and check out the material that's online at mustbetheholyghost.bandcamp.com, and be sure to tune in next week because we're going to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, everybody come back for episode 17. Love you. Thank you.
Love you, mean it, babe.
Stonehenge, baby.